God dang hummingbirds. All right. So there's a lot of things going on when it comes to the Senate in this country. Now, this is a phenomenon that is very interesting and unusual. But a lot of people, including the Senate minority leader, a lot of people are saying that the Senate is more likely to go bluer than the House of Representatives. That's usually, that's a weird thing. It happens every once in a while, but typically the Senate is like the way more disgusting institution, right? Typically the Senate is the one that's like all fucked up and gerrymandered to hell with these weird state lines, right? But Mitch McConnell said what we're all thinking out loud. Yeah, the Senate candidates, not that good. So we have a clip here from the New York Post, and then Trump responds to this, and this is good. This is juicy stuff. And so let's get into this. Let's see. Can we actually expand? Now, here's the thing. The ultimate thing. If the Democrats do increase the majority in the Senate, but they lose the House, then the Senate is useless. Like, I need you all to understand, right? The only scenario where Biden does not become a lame duck president immediately the day after the midterm election is if the Democrats keep the House or expand the House and Democrats expand the Senate. That is the only scenario. Because let's be real. Since the American Rescue Plan, which was how long ago? Since the American Rescue Plan, Joe Biden has essentially been a lame duck. He passed a corporate-friendly, disgusting, garbage infrastructure bill and then pretended like it meant anything. The Inflation Reduction Act is garbage. It's not going to do anything, right? Like, what else did he... The CHIPS Act, like, let's be honest. That's just a bunch of free money for major corporations, right? So, let's be real. Biden has basically been a lame duck. And we can all paint the blame on Joe Manchin and Kyrsten Sinema, right? But again... Let's say John Fetterman wins and a couple other people, like, let's say, like, what is it, Tim Ryan or whatever. Like, I got to look more into the Senate candidates. There's a couple ones that I've seen that are pretty good. But right now, the only one I'm really paying attention to is John Fetterman. But anyway, let's say, again, the only situation that's a good situation is Democrats expanding majorities in both the House and the Senate. But anyway, let's get into this. So Mitch McConnell has some words. And then I want to get into... Donald Trump's response because it's funny.
There's probably a greater likelihood the House flips than the Senate. Senate races are just different. They're statewide. Candidate quality has a lot to do with the outcome. Right now we have a 50-50 Senate in a 50-50 country. But I think when all is said and done this fall, we're likely to have an extreme...
Now again, a 50-50 country... Like, maybe 50-50 when it's people who vote and people who don't vote. Maybe then it's 50-50, right? Like, how many votes were cast in the 2020 election? Like, what, 160, 170 million? How many people are in this country, right? So, but the idea that the country is 50-50 Republican-Democrat, it's just not true. That's just not true at all. Right. But again, it's part of the mythology that they're building. It's the alternate fan fiction narrative, the world that they live in that's separate from reality.
Extremely close Senate, either our side up slightly or their side up slightly.
Well, there you have that warning from Senate.
But anyway, that's Mitch McConnell. This, like, again, the key thing he says here is that the Senate candidates, they're a factor. He's very loosely but firmly saying, yeah, people like Dr. Oz, they kind of fucking suck. They kind of fucking suck. So, but anyway, let's read what Donald Trump has to say. Let's just, fuck the New York Post's editorial. Why do Republicans senators... What? Why do Republicans senators allow a broken down hack politician Mitch McConnell to openly disparage hard working Republican candidates for the United States Senate? This is such an affront to honor and to leadership. He should spend more time and money helping them get elected and less time helping his crazy wife and family get rich on China. Rich on China? Wouldn't it be rich off of China? But rich on China, whatever. Anyway, I like caveman Donald Trump. I'm glad that like Donald Trump's truths are being like publicized more, because he's got the caveman vibes like going on like that. You know what I mean? One of my favorite memes is when like Donald Trump tries to sound fancy but fails tremendously. Like during the Georgia runoffs, he kept referring to them as senatorial elections. Like, oh, yes, the senatorial election, yes. Right? But then like the grammar of everything you would say was horrible. All right, I love caveman Donald Trump. But again, anytime that Republicans are yelling at each other, I think it's hilarious. I think it's a great thing for the country. And I think it's great fucking content. I think it's hilarious to watch. Like, yeah, Mitch McConnell hates Donald Trump and vice versa. And that's funny. That's funny. Let's be honest. Like, God damn it, that's funny. Right? And so I just think it's hilarious. Right? That, like, Mitch McConnell's going out there saying the Senate candidates fucking suck. Now, again, who's winning these primaries, the Republican primaries? Who is winning them? The Trumpers. The Trumpers are winning a lot of these primaries. I don't know if any Trumpers have lost for Senate primaries. I'm not sure. Someone could correct me on that. And so, obviously, Mitch McConnell saying, yeah, the Senate candidates kind of fucking suck, that is a jab at Donald Trump, and that's why Donald Trump is pissed. But, I mean, when you look at Dr. Oz, when you look at J.D. Vance, right? I mean, like, they're not sending their best, you know? Like, I don't know, man. I've seen a poll that suggests that Marco Rubio has a chance at losing in Florida. Now, you know, don't put much stock in that. Remember during the 2020 election when Democrats were like, oh shit, we're going to win Maine. We're going to win North Carolina. We're going to win Montana. It's going to be crazy. 56-seat Senate. Whoa. Remember that? Yeah. So, like, you know, let's not put any much faith, right, in Florida's race. But I mean, like, again, it's hilarious. This shit is funny. Republicans yelling at each other. They're getting in the mud, and they are, you know, and it's fun to watch. So, but ultimately, one thing I do want to say is, of course, they all support each other. They all agree with each other. At the end of the day, they're all going to work for the same goal, and that's oppressing you. Right, these little fights that they have, it's all theatrical, right? It's all over like the cultural power and influence, right? At the end of the day, these people are gonna vote in the same exact way. So again, there you go. But Donald Trump versus Mitch McConnell, always fun to see.